I am so super duper excited to bring Ingrid on. Ingrid has actually been in my academy for almost a year, and she's almost completely reversed her diabetes. Her blood sugars when she started were in the high 100. She was on 8. I actually think it's 9. I think I have a typo in here. She was on 9 medications, you guys. She is off 9 medications. I think she's only on 1 now. And she's down 40 pounds, and I'm so excited to bring her on. So let me find her. I'm going to bring her on right now, and you guys get to meet her. There she is. Hi. Are you there? There she is. Now hi. Hi, sweetheart.
Hi, how are you?
I'm just absolutely fantastic, and I am so excited for you to check in with these ladies because you've kind of been, like the mama bear of the group. You've been in the academy, quite a while, and you've gotten amazing results. And in fact, because you are such an amazing inspiration, you're now working for the academy. We'll talk about that too. And you are going to be meeting a lot of these ladies that are coming on board for this new group. And I'm just so proud of you.
Oh, thank
So
you.
proud of you. And you look beautiful, by the way. Look at you.
Oh, thank you.
You don't have
Yeah.
your funky glasses on though.
No, they're just my reading glasses. I don't need glasses any other time.
I like you and your spunky little glasses, but you look beautiful. So Ingrid, talk to us about where you were. Let's talk first about where you were before you joined the academy. Where was your mindset? Where was your frustration? Where were your symptoms? Like, just give the girls because I think a lot of them can relate to where you were almost a year ago. So could you talk and just share with us where you were a year ago?
Sure. Frankly, I was a mess, physically, emotionally, and a year in the academy has changed my lifestyle around completely. When I first started, like I said, I was very depressed. I had gut rot. I had tingling in my feet. I had cramps in my legs. I was very overweight and I was on 10 medications. So, having said that, after a year with Terry, all that's been reversed. My diabetes is reversed. I'm off, as Terry said, most of my medications. I'm only on a half a pill now. And oh my God, I feel so much better. And I got you to thank for Terry. If you hadn't been put in my life, I don't know where I would be today. I really don't.
Oh, well, I remember the day that you signed up for the academy. And in fact, if I would have thought about it, I would have asked permission to actually show your video from when we first started because you look totally different. Not that you
Yeah.
weren't beautiful before, because you're always beautiful, but there was a sadness about you.
My
And
spirit was missing. Yeah.
yeah, you were sad and you were you were down, and you were a little bit more, you were heavier, of course, and you didn't look happy.
Yeah. Agreed. Agreed. All of those were absolutely true. But look at me now.
I know. You're just like a
Yeah.
little, I know, right? And I want you to, I mean, your results have been amazing. I mean, going from, I think your A1C started at what, 8,
Close
9?
to 10.
No,
No, it was close
10.
to
Oh
10.
yeah, really, 10.
And I
Yeah.
was looking at paperwork I found the other day, and I didn't realize I've been diabetic since April of 2007. That's a long time on metformin and then Januvia. So, and everything I've read about metformin lately, that's pretty scary. So I'm ever so happy to be off it now and
Yeah.
all the other meds that go with it, of
Yeah, you were
course.
on 10 and now you're down to just 1. You're off
Yes.
9 medications.
Yep. Yep.
And isn't that amazing? I mean, seriously, you're in, like I was sharing with the ladies at the beginning of the broadcast, you're in the end now of the Wise Woman process, that new life.
Yes.
We
Yep.
and once we get to the end, we're not done. We work on other things that just keep enhancing our health and our well-being. But you're in that point where you can claim that you're off 9 medications and down 20
Yes.
pounds and you're reversing your diabetes. I mean, that's amazing. And
Yeah,
quality of
actually, I'm
life.
down 60 pounds altogether. So to me, that's really a big, big deal. Yeah. And it's so possible. I mean, I'm 66 years old, and everybody thinks as you get older, it's really hard to change your lifestyle, but that's not true, especially when they follow your teachings. It's you're just an amazing woman. What you do for us, you go above and beyond what any other nutritionist has done. I've even heard the girls say that the free classes that you offer every week, ordinary nutritionists don't give that much out, and they charge for it. So you really are an amazing woman, and you're helping all of us. I will
Well,
never let you go, Terry.
oh, well, thank you. I mean, I do, I appreciate that, but l- I'm just, I'm I'm driven to get you guys results. I mean, that's what lights me up. Nothing makes me happier than being able to say to you, "Oh my gosh, a year later you're down 60 pounds off 9 medications and you know, look at you. You look amazing and your life has changed." That to me is worth
Much.
everything that I do, and that's why I do it. And I just want to, because I do this a lot with when I had cancer, right? I ask myself this question a lot, and I think about where I was when I first was diagnosed and how I felt and how scared I was, and then I compare it to now and the value, the value of the journey of getting to where we are today. There's nothing else like it. It's just, there's
No.
nothing that's more valuable than your health. Do you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely. If you don't have your health, you don't have anything. You don't have a life. You don't have a future. Yeah, absolutely. You need your health, in order to make the rest of your life go good.
Can you talk to the some of the ladies in the group who are, who think that, I don't think I could do it. It's just I'm too old, or I've had diabetes for too long, or my doctor says it's not reversible. Can you just talk a little bit about that? Because how did you do it, right?
And yeah, you just make up your mind, like, did you really want to keep feeling sick? And as time goes on, you're going to get sicker. You're going to be put on more medication. And that's not really the lifestyle that I wanted. And I'm sure a lot of you ladies don't want that either. Being overweight certainly doesn't help. I'm willing to bet that most of the ladies also have mental issues, in the sense that they're depressed, as opposed to they're just not um, happy, you
Hmm.
know, and because all that is a part of what happens. And I say do it, because you don't want to get sicker. Terry can definitely help you. The protocol that she teaches us is like no other, and she lets you know why she's doing what she's doing with you, and it all makes so much sense. I've always loved food. I still love food, but now it's a different lifestyle. I just eat different foods,
Hmm.
and it's perfectly fine.
Yeah. So for any of you guys watching right now, if you guys have a question for Ingrid, please go ahead and type your question in, and my very handsome assistant will, relay that question on to me so I can ask Ingrid the question that you guys have, because I'm sure you guys might have questions for Ingrid. She's been in the academy a long time, and she knows the process, and she did the work. And so what I want to ask you, Ingrid, is what I mean what would have happened to you, do you think, if you wouldn't have made the decision to change your health? What do you think would have happened to you? What do you think would have done?
I would have stayed depressed. My biggest fear has always been losing my any of my limbs, whether it's
Mm,
toes or feet or legs, because diabetes, you can certainly head in that direction really fast. And with tingling starting in my feet and cramping in my legs, uh, I was heading that way. I had to do something. It was only going to get worse.
mhm. Yeah, it's scary. It's
Very
very
scary.
scary. Like I teach you guys, you don't get diabetes overnight, and it takes, a long time to get diabetes, but it comes on real fast, and it brews, but then the symptoms, sometimes you just are like, all of a sudden you get neuropathy, all of a sudden you get
Yeah,
edema,
yeah,
and it's very scary because once it diabetes goes to the eyes or the nerves, it goes pretty downhill really quickly. So the fact that you caught it when you did and you started to do something about it, I mean, that's why it's worked so well for you, because you made the decision to do something about it.
And I think I was lucky I did do something about it at the right time.
Yeah. So
You know,
what are you the most excited about now that you've, you know, gotten off these medications, you've lost this weight? What are you most excited about for your future, and what are some of the next goals that we have coming along here for you?
I'd like to lose another 10 pounds.
Yeah,
Um,
really? You're going to be a skinny Winnie. Although we did have a goal of, can I say your size? Because we had a goal of size 8. And
yes,
I said, we're going to
yes,
get you to
yes.
a size 8. And you
I'm
started off at what did you start off as?
about a 20, 22.
You were a
Yeah,
22 and now you're a 10.
I'm a 10. Yes, yes. I know I always look at my pants and say, really? I fit into those? It's one of those, my biggest dream come true. Um, yeah, you know what? And it's not hard. Like the protocol that you teach us, and you take it at such a nice, slow pace. Like you make sure we get it before you move on, and you dedicate yourself, so much of yourself to us to make sure that we get it, that week after week, and slowly you start seeing improvements. And before there's a month, a couple of months. I mean, look at some of the girls. They've only been there 2, 3 months, and they've had tremendous success already. I'm very proud of those ladies in the academy. Plus, we have
Yes.
a lot of, we have a lot of fun. We, as some of the other girls have said, we've become family, and and we even have cooking classes now. So it's fun. I really encourage everybody to join the academy, and get as good feeling as I am, and some of the other ladies you'll be talking to tonight. It's just amazing what Terry can do for us and how she can turn our health around.
Well, you did the work, and we have a question for you. What's the question, Mark? 2 questions for you, Ingrid.
Okay.
Linda Thompson asks,
She says, I'm on 15 different types of medications, including 2 types of insulin and 2 types of diabetes pills.
okay, she's on 15 medications and diabetes pills. Okay, 2 types. Okay,
3 types of diabetes.
okay.
My A1C is over 11.
A1C is over 11.
What are the best foods to eat?
Oh, what are the best foods to eat? Okay, I think that's a question for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Linda, okay, I'm just hang with me, Ingrid, here for a second. But
Yeah.
so Linda, you said?
Yep, Linda Thompson.
So Linda Thompson, your A1C is 11, you're on all these medications. You have to find somebody on your healthcare team like me that can help coach you through it. Because here's the deal. First of all, I can tell you what foods you should eat. And that would be, obviously, get the foods out that are causing inflammation. Also, lower your sugars, obviously. I would not increase your fats right now because of your A1C is so high. We don't know the level of insulin resistance. So, I don't want to be vague, but it's like the first thing you for sure can do is lower the amount of food that you're eating, period, and incorporate intermittent fasting. But that's really hard to do if you don't have a coach to help you do that. But
Yeah.
that would be the first thing to do, is to, get rid of all the sugar. And the thing is, uh, the thing is that anytime you eat, any food you eat does turn to sugar. So I teach you that in the academy too. So you just have to, I would go back and actually I would watch video 2 that I did in the series. If you go to jointhedlca.com, video 2, I talk specifically about what causes high blood sugars, and I talk about what you can do to lower them. So I would watch that video. Okay, one more question.
From
Jackie Singer asks to Ingrid,
do your meds ever cause pain you never had, especially after taking your meds? But with your medication,
did your medications, Ingrid, cause you pain, and did you have side effects from your medication? That's a question for you.
At the time I didn't realize it. I do now because you've taught us so much. But yes, gut rot has a lot to do with medications, how medications interact inside your system. The other thing is, if you have diabetes, you automatically get other health issues like high blood pressure, high cholesterol. So the doctors keep prescribing more and more medications to deal with these other issues. But once you reverse your diabetes and you change your diet, your lifestyle, all that disappears.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, the answer would be yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I hear this a lot. In fact, Karen, when we talked to Karen a little bit later, or was it Karen? I think it was Karen. I don't remember. You guys are all of you have gotten such amazing results and all have the similar stories. But what I hear a lot from you ladies is that you didn't realize how bad you felt until you started getting off these medications, because you just learned to kind of feel bad. And then when you get off these medications, you feel so amazing. But there's 100%, there's always side effects to medications 100% of the time. With metformin, it's not only just gut rot, but when you take metformin, by the way, you guys, metformin has a black label on it. Did you guys know that? So the effects of metformin long-term are very damaging to your body. But, metformin does things from a nutritional standpoint. It blocks certain ways that your body absorbs nutrition. So you're going to have effects of that. That's why so many people are fatigued when they're on metformin. Yeah, you want to show us something there, Ingrid?
Yeah, these are all my old meds I'm taking back to the drugstore because I don't need them anymore. And that's another thing that's nice. I don't have to cart around this bag full of medications anymore. That's probably one of the best things. Yeah.
Wow.
Amazing, isn't it?
Girl. And then can you imagine when you were taking all that, how in the world do you have to, it's stressful to have to remember when do I take this when, and what do I take this when, and where do that is so stressful.
It is. I had like 7 in the morning and 3 at night. It's a lot.
Yeah.
I was popping pills left and right.
And now you're on one.
I'm
Amazing.
on one easy now, and I feel so good.
Well, Ingrid, again, I've said this to you so much, but I really, truly mean it. I'm so happy for you. And I'm so proud of you because you did such a lot of the work. And I'm so thankful for you because now you are able to be on my team, and you're helping now with, these new ladies that are coming in. By the way, ladies, any of you that are joining the Academy this week, you're going to be able to get some special one-on-one time with Ingrid, and she's going to help you with all the onboarding. So she's going to be another mentor for you. And, it's just, it's such a joy, Ingrid, to have you a part of the team. And it's such a joy to be able to, have you be able to interact with these women on a new level now.
I am really looking forward to meeting all the new ladies and working with them and seeing their results, just like the last group. And the last group is doing so amazing already. And it's only been a few months. And most of all, I'm just thankful for you, Terry.
Well, I love you, Ingrid. Thank you so much. And, you'll be seeing some of these ladies who are registering this week. So I'm looking forward to this next chapter, and also continuing just to see you blossom and grow. I love it. We have a lot of fun coming. We have more questions. So I'm going to let you go, Ingrid. I'm going to answer some questions. And thanks. Oh, you have a question for Ingrid? You can't go yet. Hold on.
Okay. One more.
Marjorie Metcalf wants to know, did you get brain fog with all of your medications?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And stressed out,
Yeah.
probably due to the brain fog, because if you're not functioning properly, like, your nerves are jittered, you get stressed out. Yes, to all of the above. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's just, here's the deal. Ladies who are watching, it's so worth it to make the decision to do something about it, because the money you're going to save on these medications are going to be so valuable for you, because your long-term quality of life, how you feel is so worth the value of being able to get off medications.
Yes.
It's right, Ingrid. I mean,
Absolutely.
look at the side effects and the depression and the anxiety and all of the, your quality of life just kept getting worse and worse and worse, and the side effects kept getting worse and worse and worse.
And I used to spend about $3,000 to $4,000 a year on these medications. Yeah.
$3,000 to $4,000 on medications.
the Januvia alone was like $300 every couple of months, so it adds up really fast.
See, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. When people come to me and say they can't afford the academy, I'm sorry, but I'm like, well, you must not want to get better. Honestly, because it's like all the money that you're spending on all these drugs and you can get off of them and your quality of life, isn't there some value for that? I mean, honestly.
Yeah, the academy, that's another thing. I personally think especially compared to other nutritionists, the academy is ridiculously cheap, reasonable. I don't see how anybody could not afford it. And I encourage you all to go ahead and watch video 4, which has the pricing in it. You will be pleasantly surprised.
One last question for you, Ingrid. You're popular tonight. You got all these questions. One last question.
She might get it
Yeah.
Diane Arbor
Diane Arbor
will
asks you,
will I be able to help myself at 80 years old?
I love this question. Diane asks you, Ingrid, do you think it's possible for her to help her with her situation at 80 years old?
Absolutely. All you have to do is change your lifestyle, change your eating habits. I don't think you're never too old to change it. If you're young enough to want that change, you're young enough to be able to do it.
Yeah. And what was it, Diane, you said?
Yes.
Yeah. Diane, I'm just going to say too, for to answer your question, Nancy in our academy, she's 74. So
Yes.
you're not alone when it comes to age. For us in the academy, age does not matter. What
No.
matters to us in the academy is that you've made the decision to want to get better and you're coachable. Because if you come into the academy and you're coachable and you let us help you, you will get amazing results. Ingrid, I love you. Thank you so much. I
Love you
appreciate it.
too.
And
Bye, ladies.
yes, thank you for answering all these questions. I'm going to put you back to an attendee. Thank you. Bye. All right.